Our fifth, right, Adam? Fifth installment of our HoBcast. We're here today with some very special people, for lack of a better word. But we got the crew from Founders here today during Tampa Bay Beer Week, and we got BJ. He's been on before. He's works for Brown, who distributes Founders beer.
Cheers to BJ.
Cheers to BJ. Always.
Cheers to BJ.
Always. Who doesn't say cheers to BJ?
Right?
Nobody I know. So, anywho. So we'll start with Lee here. Say who you are, what you do, and
How you got into the
business?
business?
Not everything you do, just like
part of it.
part of it. Yes.
Start from age 10.
Sure.
Yeah, you gotta get.
How's that sound? Sound good? Hear me?
We're getting there. See, this is everybody knows that's watched this. It's very professional. It's epic.
Nothing but
we are,
professionalism around here right now.
all day, every
Across
day.
the board.
all day.
Across the
Speaking
board.
Of
All day.
Speaking
Across
of
the
all
board.
day,
There you go.
what a segue
Yes.
There you go.
that was.
So, Lee Martin. Actually, Darrell Lee Martin Jr. the third. From Cincinnati. Been in the beer business for about a little over 10 years now. Started, was actually a bartender at TGI Fridays, and I was forced to get a so-called real job.
Yes.
So I thought I'd work in beer, and became I was a merchandiser for a Miller wholesaler in Cincinnati for a little bit, and then became a sales rep, and eventually came to work with Magic Hat Brewing Company. Actually, with Lauren, worked there also. I was there for a number of years, then moved to Florida. Then I had the pleasure of meeting this young man, BJ, at one of a bar that I worked with.
The Blue Oyster.
Yes.
Yes.
Correct. So you've been there.
Of course.
Yeah, it's a real hot spot.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But
He's a good dancer.
we should get them stovepipes in there. The new all-day 19.2 ounce cans. Yes. But so anyway, where was I? So I actually came aboard with Brown. Was with Brown for about a year and a half. Great people, and then I went to work for Sweetwater for a couple of years, and now I find myself in a fantastic spot with Founders. Couldn't be happier. So
Yeah. No.
Cool.
Fine brewer. And they do good things. So.
Yes.
All right. If you would like to pass the mic.
This is my bodyguard, Lauren.
Yes, indeed. Lauren's here as well from
Okay.
Founders.
Yeah, I'm Lauren Civizzari. I manage the state for Founders. Oh, thanks.
All right.
Yeah. So, I cover the whole state of Florida. I've been in beer about 8 years. Started with Magic Hat. And that was short-lived, but that was my first beer gig. I was a nonprofit before that.
Oh, very good.
Went from there to actually working for Brown also. So we
You
all
did?
have something in
I didn't
common.
know you worked for Brown.
It was called Fresh Beer at the time, but it was
Yes.
under the Brown umbrella. And then I went from there to Blue Point, running the state of Florida for a couple years, and then got the awesome opportunity to work for this incredible brewery that we're with now, Founders. I couldn't be happier. It's
Awesome.
literally
Very
the
good.
best.
So you got the whole state, right?
I had the whole state for 2 years, and as of 2 months ago, we hired someone to take over the northern part of the state. So now Tampa, Orlando, Daytona, Naples, Key West. Three
Okay.
quarters.
All right.
Still,
well, that's
yeah.
still huge.
It's
ginormous.
It's
area.
a small area. It takes a little while to drive around.
Okay.
But I don't have to go to the Panhandle anymore, so no more Tallahassee.
That's a win. That's a win.
Yeah.
So, all right, and maybe some people know BJ from before, but BJ, just give him a real quick refresher, because if anybody's not paying attention.
I've been in it since '99. Shipyard Brew Pub in the Orlando airport.
Yeah.
Then they Florida Micro Beverage after that, and then Brown absorbed us, and here I am.
And there you are. Okay. Very good. So we're all sipping on Founders All Day IPA. And Kat, you can drop those off too. This is the
Delicious.
curmudgeon we're doing next. Cause,
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, why not?
It's
Got to
still
go through
daylight,
an all
that's
day.
why
But
not.
tell everybody a little bit about the all day, whoever would like to.
So, all day IPA, it's basically our flagship beer, 4.7% Simcoe and Amarillo hops. It's a session IPA, which I'm sure pretty much everybody's familiar with. You know, nowadays there's a million of them out there, but pretty much this beer I think for us kind of set the session ale segment of beer, pretty much. But a funny story about this beer is. When the beer was made, when it was actually came to fruition, there really wasn't a place for it in our portfolio. Our brewmaster Jeremy wanted a beer, that had flavor, but he could actually, you know what, have a few and drink all day. And after many trials and tribulations and this, that, and the other, and seriously, guy.
I was trying to find the questions. I'm trying to make sure I do this
all
right.
good.
Yeah, so I'm watching ourselves talk.
So after years of tinkering, going into cans, and it's basically our workhorse, our flagship beer.
Very good.
Absolutely.
All right. Now we carry it on a regular basis, and you guys do this in cans too, right?
Yeah, we actually
Nice beach
15
friendly.
15 packs, which are number 3 selling craft can package in food today. So
Okay.
We do bottles as well.
do bottles, and we just have a brand new 19.2 ounce can.
Ooh.
That
I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Well, where are we going to see those?
It's a brand new package, so we're
Okay.
trying. We're going to be
What do you guys
Total
call that?
Wine, Public.
Pipe Dream?
You guys in?
Pipes, aka pipe bombs.
All day.
Tall day.
Tall day.
All day.
wow.
Air day.
So one of them things.
All right, very
Middle
good.
T, big A.
Yeah.
Please explain.
So the first question I got here on Facebook is, what's up, Lee and AJ? That's from Jerry. Jerry, we miss you very much.
Hi,
I'm
Jerry.
Glad you're watching. So, Jerry Buer, I don't know if you remember her or not, but yeah, she was a regular. Yeah, okay. You should. If you
What up,
said
Jerry?
otherwise, she would show up.
I know, Jerry. You would cut me. Yes.
Yes, indeed. Deep, too. But yes, things are going well here, Jerry. Thanks for asking. We got Lee here, finally, who I'm very excited about
Yes.
doing this with because
We've
he's
been
a silly
talking
man.
about it for a while.
Long time. Yeah, after this one's done, we turn the casting
Did
couch
you
over
open
there.
up Palm Harbor?
No.
What's
Was
that?
that me? Opened
No,
up
that was
the
you.
store?
No, that was
Yeah,
you.
no, that was you.
Yeah,
that was you. And then,
Still on by myself back then?
Yes.
Yes. And then he was here after you, and all right, we all good at him, or just the lighting. The lighting will never make me look pretty. I just it can't be done. So, all right. So, what do you got going on for Beer Week? I mean, do you guys have anything that people should know about? It doesn't have to be here. I'm not that selfish. So-
We it's a super busy week for everybody.
Yeah, it's
here
crazy.
in Tampa Bay. We had a great beer dinner with I count up in Tarpon Springs called Currents. We did a collaborative beer dinner with Uenta with Mike Paul and those guys. Went super well. If anybody's never been up there, go. Great food. Because I had to Tracy, fantastic people. So
Yeah.
that was last night. I'm doing this with you today. Been, more than honored.
Fair enough. Of course. Yeah.
So and then tomorrow we actually have New World Brewery it's actually their second annual barbecue eat off.
Are you going to be part of that? You're going to partake?
I am not personally. I am going to sponsor. I do have a young gun in this race.
All right.
Oh
In
boy.
this race.
All right. Fair enough.
You know what? He's up for the challenge. He's stoked. So you'll see us tomorrow there.
And I told him he has to.
What's up?
And I told him he has
And
to.
yeah, well, when I called and asked him, and he's like, he thought I was kidding. I'm like, and he looked it up. He's like, you're not kidding. I'm like, no, I'm not kidding.
I will sponsor you
So-
to eat food.
Yeah, so you basically it's to eat off, and then it's money. The money goes to charity and whatnot.
Okay.
So great little.
Very good.
And,
I like to eat, but I mean, competitive eating does not excite me.
yeah, that doesn't
No.
work with myself either.
No, it doesn't work out in the end.
No.
So. All right, well let's try this curmudgeon, and we'll talk about that. You wanna pass the mic like the Beastie Boys did?
This is the first sip of the new batch for myself.
Yeah.
Ooh,
This
yes,
is
very nice.
curmudgeon.
So, yeah, you can slide
Like
that
to
over.
give it a little smell first.
As you should.
Taste through your
Anybody,
nose as a good way to taste beer.
Yes, yes.
Take a sip.
You breathe in through your mouth, but smell the beer. People don't. I mean, that's what I was taught. I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah.
No,
So
it's very important.
it is very
At the same time.
important. At the same. Yeah.
We had, different things are added for aroma, different things are added for flavor. So you want to
Yes,
take
yeah.
the whole experience in when you drink beer. So absolutely,
There's
Yeah.
slightly more to this than just getting drunk, kids.
there is. Except for with this beer, 9.8%.
Right, which
Kinda
is
leads
why
to
we did a
drunk
second. Because
right away,
I'm hoping by the end he's going to be breakdancing on this table.
Oh,
but,
beautiful. Something
He
to look
might.
forward to.
Yeah, fair
So
enough.
it's an old
So-
ale. It's made with molasses and aged on oak. So you get a lot of complex flavors in this beer. You get a little bit of sweetness. This beer only comes out for us once a year. So it ages very well. However, you can do verticals with this beer, but we make it once a year. It's usually out for 2 months. It just came out right now, just hitting the shelves. So this is the first sip, literally, that I've had of this batch. And I think you guys got it like 2 weeks ago. A week ago. I mean, it's brand new. There's not much of it around town, so scoop it up while you can.
Oh yeah, we try to stay on top of all your product and have it here,
this one was a little short, so it'll if you see it out there, grab it while you can because it's not gonna last. Bottles, 4-pack bottles and draft as well. That's how you can buy it.
Very good. Yeah, 4-pack should get you there.
Yeah.
Something's wrong.
Probably
Yeah, something's
two
wrong.
Of the bottles, and then
you're Russian
later,
you're used to drinking vodka for breakfast.
You taste curmudgeon. What do you think of curmudgeon?
I really like the name.
He does indeed. No, a little sweeter. It's more on the malty side. It's but balanced well.
Oh, I left that part out. Yeah.
Does not taste. What did you say the percentage was?
9.8.
9.8. It does not taste 9.8. It is very dangerous. You got to be careful with this one.
Absolutely.
So.
Well, we always strive for balance. Founders always strives for balance with everything we do. So you'll find the balance, even though it's high in alcohol. It's still easy to drink. You never really get a real boozy beer from us. You never really get an overly hoppy or an overly sweet. They've striven for balance from day one. So, and also the quality of ingredients that we use is bar none. So you can taste it from the best malts, best hops, best everything we get our hands on. So there's actual real molasses in the beer.
Oh, you can taste it. It's delicious.
So if there's anything added to our beer that's not traditional brewing ingredients, it's always the actual natural ingredient, which is pretty important to us.
Yeah. So another thing, where is Founders Brewing? For those that don't know, we didn't even talk about that.
Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Indeed.
We started in 1997, so this is our 20-year anniversary. Super exciting. Oh yeah, you got to do the hand when you do Michigan. So here's the mitten. Yeah, it's like that actually. No, it's this hand. If you're looking at it. If you're looking at it, yep.
Okay. Yes.
So Detroit's more by the thumb, and we're over.
Right. The Michiganders know exactly what's going on.
The western edge. Yeah.
Live long and prosper. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, the Mitten, Grand Rapids is a great city. I never would have gone there if it hadn't been for this job, but it's a great city with lots of great food, obviously surrounded by farms, lots of farm to table and great breweries and beer. It's a great place.
So Alex, our bartender who works here, has been there. Yep. So I haven't, but you have a tasting room, you have a food restaurant there, or what's the story?
We do. Our tasting room is actually the #1 on-premise account in all of Michigan.
Wow. Okay.
Outselling the airport and Detroit sports and everything else that we got. So it's
I do a lot of drinking at airports. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. And so we're open. I think it's it varies for the weekends, but I think it's roughly 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. Every day of the week we got people in there immediately. It's not a full kitchen, but we do a great menu, sandwiches, make our own pastrami and things of that nature. Have locally sourced bread and every day brought in fresh. And we do a lot of stuff from scratch. So although we don't have a full kitchen, it's still a great menu. And the place is slamming all the time. We got live music on the weekends. It's a really great place to hang out. So not only is it tasting room and you get a tour, but you can just go there. People just go there as their bar or just go there for lunch.
Okay. Very good. Now, how far is Founders distribution area? I mean, we're all the way down here in Florida, but how far west do you guys go?
I think we're in 43. We just opened up Montana, correct?
Or
Opening. We're in the process of opening Montana. I think that puts us at 43.
Wow. That's very impressive.
Yeah, in a bunch of countries.
26 countries.
Maybe
26. I think you mean states, PJ. Right?
No, it's countries.
Countries.
Oh, countries.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just checking here.
International.
See, people, that's important to know. I was thinking states.
No, like I said, it was 43 states, I believe, is the number.
Over 20 countries. Ireland, England.
Awesome. Very good. Yeah.
Major European countries?
Yeah, well.
I mean, there's a lot of European countries, so obviously if we're only in 20, we're not in all of them. But, places where people drink.
Yeah,
And Montana.
and Montana, yes. Okay. Very good. I'm sure a lot of Saudi Arabian business. Yeah, huge market there.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I think I'm wrong. I meant somewhere else, but yeah, sorry. All right, so she just brought us the porter here. That is the porter. It should be. That's what I was told. So
Dark, rich, and sexy.
Well,
That's
just like you, my
name,
friend.
That's the name that is on the label. Dark, rich, and sexy.
Yes, and it makes sense.
It really is. It's honestly, I think
it's phenomenal.
It's a phenomenal beer. It really is. You got that nice hot backbone, but at the same time, you got that caramel chocolate malt, backbone at the same time. Super balanced, and it's not heavy. It's light. It's very easy to drink. 6.5%. So quite delicious. Absolutely.
If you're a homebrewer, clone this.
Yeah, it's we're always teetering up there in the rate beer world. 3 or 4 like ranked in the world, correct?
Yeah,
pretty much. So, great respect, great beer, love it. So yeah, even down here in Florida, where we are in the summertime, it's still it's not like it's heavy.
One of our top sellers.
Yeah, it's one of our best selling for sure. So, love it.
So, and this is available all the time, right?
Yep, year round.
Yeah, year round.
6-packs.
All right.
Bottles. This one.
6-pack bottles. Yeah.
What's the ABV on it?
6.5.
6.5.
Is this going to go to a 15-pack
It's
too?
reasonable.
At some point.
Got another question about the hops that you guys get at Founders. Do they grow them there locally in Michigan, because it's a good area for it? But
most of our hops come from Yakima Valley in the Pacific Northwest.
Okay.
We have long-standing hop contracts. Being in our 20 years of brewing, they've developed great relationships with some of the hop farmers out there. Jeremy Kosmicki, our head brewmaster, goes out and he goes to hop harvest every year, goes to different farms, selects the hops. So the majority of them come from there. Not every single one. I guess occasionally we get from overseas, but typically U.S. And we do use Michigan hops in our harvest ale.
In our
wet ale, and that varies on the year and the crop, and obviously they have to pass our quality standards, and then there has to be enough of them to actually put into the beer. Some people show up at our brew with a little sandwich baggie of hops they started to grow, and they're really proud, but we need significantly more than that to make it that beer.
Yes, indeed.
So
people don't realize how many it really.
So as long as they pass our quality standards, and actually, one of our coworkers, I believe Chad's hops were in harvest. He has a hop farm in Iowa, and some of his hops made it into our our harvest ale this year. So typically Yakima, but we do get them from other places as well.
How large is your brew house? 50 barrel? How big is it?
We have several.
Yeah.
Several?
So we started with a 30 barrel. Then we upgraded to an 85, but it was this interestingly made dual system. So we had 2 85 barrels, and we were able to get enough money to get the second one. And then our new thing that came online last year was our 300 barrel brew house. So, we have
Do you have 600 barrel fermenters?
1,500 barrel fermenters. We also have 600 barrel fermenters, too. So if you go to our brewery, check it out. We actually have the old brewery. We've never thrown any piece of equipment away until it stops working. So we have it all manually run, and you can see the tanks progressively getting bigger as we grew. Right. And when I started 3.5 years ago, it was 600 barrel. I thought, wow, that's huge, taking pictures. And now the second edition with the 300 barrel is obviously mostly automated. And but we're still running both, and everyone gets trained and brews on everything. And the 1500s are completely insane.
How many 1500s?
That's monstrous. If you've never seen a system that size,
I think the last time we were up there, maybe how many 1500s? I'm not exactly sure. At least 10. At least 10, but I think more, or we were working on putting more. We basically are filling up the entire city block that we're in.
Hence 15
and this final expansion, putting in 300 in these giant tanks, filled up the remaining area of the block. So now we've literally filled up the entire block, and we have no more space in that area to expand. But we brew, package, keg every single item in our facility. Nothing is contractor sourced out. So.
Awesome. Very good.
For a brewery that brews batches that size, the beer is phenomenal.
Yeah, and it's like a giant homebrew system.
Dude, it hasn't
it's
changed
the largest
at all.
mash ladder ton in the Americas. It's actually kind of like designed for us.
Perfect.
I guess the Germans came over for 9 months or whatever, working on it, and they at first said, "You want to do what?" And then if you write them a check, they figure out how to make it happen. So they they designed it for us. I think it's a special thing we got. But yeah, it's a giant mash ladder ton. It's like homebrew.
It's awesome.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah. That's awesome. So John McGregor says, "Hi, Brett and Lee." So if you want to, he's watching this apparently.
That's cute.
Isn't that cute?
John, I'll call you later.
We'll call you later. So, all right. What else we got to go here? What do you want to do next for beer? We got the Fruitwood. We've got the Imperial.
Just do a blend.
Yeah.
It's called. What's it called? Imperial
What's
Wood.
that?
Is that what we got left? Imperial?
No, there's one more too. No, we're drinking the all day here. Yeah, no, that's it. We got 2 left to go. So, but we can talk. Well, in the meantime, here let's. I'm going to ask a question to everybody out there, and the first person that gets it right, I'll buy you a beer when you come in. Which person at this table wore sandals to a Clutch concert? Anybody?
I know.
Okay, I know you know. I know too. I think everybody knows, but well, they don't know. But we'll see. We'll see if anybody answers that question.
Yes, you can't. There's 3 choices.
Because that's a good one.
4.
I mean, why would you wear
choices,
sandals
just take
to
a
a
guess.
Clutch show? I mean, that's I don't.
It was his
really,
first one.
I guess I know. Well,
Why wouldn't I?
what? Oh, there it is. And, you just gave it away. So, but still, if somebody answers, I'll still buy them a beer. But they better answer quick.
Right? Come on,
Yeah.
guys. Come on, John McGregor.
Why? Come on now. We all like Clutch a lot, by the way.
But no one else out there does.
I took.
They
I
should.
took BJ to a
Brilliant.
Clutch show, and I'm in my normal hippie garb. What am I supposed to?
And I didn't warn him.
I wasn't trying to dress to impress the Clutch fans. I was myself.
Obviously.
You
And got
went
called
as
out by one
yourself.
of
You
BJ's
always
friends
you
who
always
didn't
go
know
as
me.
yourself, sir, and we appreciate that very much. So,
My feet were not harmed.
no,
So
they weren't. That's a good thing. You're lucky they weren't harmed. It could have been very, very dangerous. You could have gotten athlete's foot.
more than that.
And fast acting Tinactin ain't gonna cut it. I mean, sorry. I got a plug. Do I get a check from Tinactin since I brought it up on the podcast? I should.
They're still.
So, what do you have going on for Beer Week?
I have no clue anymore.
You have no clue
It's
anymore.
Wednesday.
Yes. No. His brain
Wednesday,
is
right?
completely wiped of all.
Thursday.
Exactly.
Thursday.
It's
What
Thursday.
else do we
Yeah.
have left? We've got tomorrow.
It's slim pickings at this point. But
Hold on, what do we have tomorrow?
Green Bench Food for Thoughts tomorrow, and then Hoon and Poo Saturday,
Yeah.
and Hangover Sunday.
Hangover brunch or hangover day.
Yeah, we got the New World. Well, tomorrow night also Mermaid Tavern up in Seminole Heights is doing a barrel aged.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be tapping out of Fruitwood actually amongst some other great.
Ooh la la.
yes.
So.
Okay. Very good.
What are you pouring at Hunapu?
I think Kat's coming back with the next round here.
That's a great question.
We are pouring 2
All
offers
right.
that we actually don't have
Yeah, you
down
can-
here.
Yeah. Sorry, Kat.
Oh, you're fine.
Kat's our favorite helper.
Go
She
Kat.
does all this, and yeah, we don't give the glasses back. She can't fill them again. So now we're sitting here with awkward silence time.
No, so
That's
we've
good.
got-
We'll talk about.
what we're pouring. How to
We're going to be pouring
Oh.
2 beers that we don't actually typically have in market. We're going to we have a cask of Azaka. It's one of our seasonals, which is made with peppers. I'm not sure the actual
Smoked
peppers.
peppers.
So, with smoked peppers. So,
Yes.
super cool. And actually a brewery only beer that we can get. It's called Comet IPA.
It's called what?
Comet?
You know,
Okay.
like Alley's
Alley.
Comet.
Oh no!
So-
like no, from
like
Full House.
Comet the hops. Like the
Yes.
Comet hop.
Like the dog from Full House.
So
That was Comet.
it's a single hop IPA, and neither one of us have tried it yet. So we're excited.
We're super
So
stoked.
come to our booth
Okay.
and drink.
We will
Comet
see this
IPA.
soon, is what you're saying?
No.
Or no?
No.
We won't ever
No.
see this ever.
Never.
again.
No,
No.
this is like a pretty much one and done deal.
Okay, and I didn't get any. That makes me sad. I mean, we're doing a
Well, we'll see
podcast
you
here. I
on
want to
Saturday.
hug it out. I want to hug it out after the
See you on
fact.
Saturday?
Loser.
I'll get
What's
you
that?
some.
Yeah.
If I see you on Saturday, I got you.
Okay. I can probably arrange that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, you will always see me on
Oh.
Saturday. When you close your eyes, buddy.
Oh, Lord.
Every time.
Oh, wow.
It's a fact.
So yes.
So what,
Hunapu then Hunapu Hangover. I think ends the week out. So
What's that?
Hunapu Hangover. Hunapu
Yeah.
Hangover. Ends
Yes.
the week out,
Yes.
so.
Indeed. So what's coming up from you guys? You got anything coming out? You got your little schedule there. Maybe you should talk about that. What we got? What are
our
we
new
gonna be able to
seasonal's
get
going to
here?
be launching pretty much April 1. PC Pills.
Awesome.
All American
Okay.
Hot Pilsner.
Very good.
Super easy to drink, but it does have that founder's twist on it, where your typical it's all American hops. So as your typical Pilsner will be noble.
When was the
hop.
last time that was out? That a year ago?
We switched it out. We actually
That was in
had
the fall.
we had it out like
okay.
fall.
I mean, I thought it didn't seem like a year.
Like
I
fall-
thought-
It
Wasn't a big
Okay,
run
good.
either.
fall, winter.
Thank
you
God.
know,
Yeah,
towards the end of the
we
year.
only got a little bit, so it was kind of like a teaser.
Okay.
sorta.
So
We got a full 5 months coming out.
yeah. So we were realizing a Pilsner's definitely more of a a summer month beer. But Florida, it's summer 24/7. But so yeah, it's going to be summer season. Run 5 months. Yeah, so super excited about that. We'll have that. 15 packs. 15 packs, same pretty much price lined with all day, and we'll have draft. Yeah, and April 1 also we're releasing that one beer.
What's it called again?
Oh no,
What is it?
Kentucky Breakfast Stout.
Oh, that's it.
Can't call it that.
Oh,
I mean KBS.
Oh no. Oh yeah. Nobody knows about
that one. So yeah,
that little thing that we do
crushed
every year. That's
when we had we got all the
that stuff.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Anything else on the horizon? Any other 15 packs?
Ooh, look at
that's
that.
a good question.
He's paying
That's
attention.
public knowledge.
So
actually, all of our seasonals are going to be in 15 packs this year, which is super exciting. So at the end in our fall, we moved Mosaic Promise to our fall seasonal, and that will come in a 15-pack can, which a lot of people are really excited about. We got to wait a couple months for that, but that's coming down the line.
Any plans on doing like a mix pack, like a variety
People
pack?
ask us all, it's always asked. I mean, even our coworkers ask it of the brewery, and it's just not something we've gone that direction. Doesn't mean we won't, but it's not something we can get.
It's just a
so
packaging
nightmare. It's hard to make.
I know.
People have to hand pack them. So
I know why you don't want to do it, but it's awesome.
It's just whatever gets in there. Don't even
Lots
count.
of people do, and they're very high selling. For the breweries that do, they actually do really well.
Yes.
It's just not something that we've gone into, I guess, labor-wise or whatever.
Well, even on my end, I've got 4 empty racks in my cooler, and I don't, this is the screwed up thing. Those coolers hold 11 bottles in the rack.
I wouldn't have bought those coolers.
All of it. No, it's standard size. Thank you, Kat. What's this?
Are they soda coolers?
What's that?
They're soda coolers?
I don't know.
Coronita?
It's whatever we got when we opened. Yeah, Coronita. Little tiny bottles. But yeah. So it holds 11 in the row. So if I buy a case, then I got, it's easy to put a 12-pack away, but then I have 1 extra bottle, which usually I'm forced to drink. But mix packs, I like them because I can fill up 4 rows, and they're not full, but then see what goes faster.
Even
And
bottle-wise.
So you're being selfish.
No.
Yeah, of course.
He's actually speaking for all the on-premise bars out there. Yes, everywhere.
Yes.
Because he's
You're the voice.
Back with his head.
AJ's the
and
voice.
speaking of anybody that'll listen, I mean, give me something. Give me,
In the back of his head, he can buy 1 case and have 4 different beers in that case instead of 4
Right.
cases.
Exactly. Right.
Well,
See, that's
I
very
just saved
nice.
him money.
It's very helpful for me. I know that
Always
nobody
helping
else wants
out.
to do that, but on this end of the world, it does help. So, all right. Well, here we have the Imperial Stout, which is thank God we have it at this time of day because we need that.
Because we didn't need the curmudgeon at this time of day.
Well, whatever. You'll be fine.
That's midnight.
You've done worse. I know you have.
For real?
So what do we got here? Let's see if we got any more. So what are you gonna say about this?
Sure. Yeah, Imperial Stout. I love this beer. It's 10.5%. We have 10 different malts in here. A little smoked malt, some nice dark roasted malt, chocolate malt. Obviously hugely complex with the flavor, but so I get a little smoke in the finish. Oh, it smells delicious.
What's the ABV on this?
10.5.
10.5 only.
Again, this is a one
It
we
is
make
hit-
every
no, it doesn't
year, but
taste
one
like
time
it.
a year that it comes out. Basically, it's out now and it ages well, so you'll find out in the shelves. But we produce it typically
we
like in
saved this
December for January, February release. But so it's a one time a year, but we do it every year. This beer is delicious. I can't say enough good things. I love.
Do you guys use use this beer as a base for anything else?
Not to my knowledge either.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of like brewery only things that they do in Michigan that we never get. So can't say that we haven't. I'm sure they do everything, but not that we know of. Nothing that's reached us.
What's
in
the
Florida.
what's the base on KBS? Breakfast stout.
But like a souped up version, slightly souped up to hold in the barrels. They tried it originally with just regular breakfast, and they felt they needed a little higher viscosity of the beer.
More umph.
Correct.
Just to stand up to a year in the barrels.
Yeah.
Very good. So, yes, Jerry, we will cash you outside on Saturday. Bruh.
At the Founders tent.
No, she said cash me outside on Saturday. I hope she's going to be here, but we'll see. I know what the reference is.
Where's Jerry,
I get it.
where's Jerry living now? Is she
like
down south?
Arizona or something? Jerry, respond and let us know.
Asking about if Conjun is available in Boston area.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Where do you
That's
see
perfect.
that?
We have a an app that you can download, or you can go to our website if you don't want to download. But the app is free for Android or iPhone. It's just Founders Brewing in the App Store, and you can actually, it's a beer locator. You can type in your zip code. It'll pull up every store, bar, restaurant, everything around you that carries our beer. And it's within 60 days, so you always want to call and check and make sure it's still there if it hasn't sold out super quick, like all of our beers do, of course.
indeed.
However, if you don't want to download the app, you can just go to the foundersbrewing.com website, and there's a beer finder on there, and you can do the same thing. Put in your zip code. It'll pull up restaurants, retail stores, anything that's around your zip code to find our beer.
It is a great app.
It's very well. Yeah, it's really nice.
So how are you guys doing that? Are you going through you see what they sell at Brown?
It's directly linked to their sales system.
sales. Okay.
So when they sell it in, it'll show up on the app.
So I'm on your thing. I'm on your website there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make sure.
You're on the app. Get the app. But it works on all platforms. And it's really good. We update it. And it also has a link to events that are coming up. So people can go in there and look at events. And it actually has all of the information on the beers if somebody just wants to study up or has a question.
Okay. All right. Very good. So, who is the head brewer at Founders? Because I don't know. Jeremy. Okay.
How long?
I have not met him. I don't think. Have I?
Goatee,
I don't think so.
long ponytail.
No.
Cosmic-y, yeah.
He's been there for a while, right?
Not from the beginning, but yeah, at least probably early 2000s.
All right.
Okay. We'll check the reference book. It says there somewhere.
It's either early or mid 2000s is when he came along.
Problem is, he looks exactly the same as he did back then.
We started in '97.
He's an immortal.
Dave and Mike. I guess we go a little history that people don't know, but Dave Engbers and Mike Stevens.
He's an immortal like Keanu Reeves, one of those guys.
Okay, so Dave and Mike started the brewery in '97, and
Jeremy Keyboard 2002.
And Jeremy started in 02. So
okay.
Dave and Mike were home brewers, and they met in college. They're Michiganites, diehard, and that's why we keep everything up there in Michigan. And they just started making beer. They graduated college and got full-time jobs, and then wrote their business plan for the brewery, quit their jobs, went all in. They didn't actually make a profit for 10 years. So I'm glad they stuck with it because we wouldn't have jobs.
That's fine. Yeah, I get it.
And they just
goes
kept,
on.
in the beginning, they bartended at night and sold the beer during the day, and they had the 12-seat rule. There was 12 seats at the bar. If 13th person came in, someone had to leave. That's all they could handle. They weren't real bartenders. But yeah, they started off really small.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, I think they may have enforced it sometimes. And they started off really small and just reinvesting all the money. So we used to have a filter, actually, to filter our beers back in the day. And they sold it at one point to make payroll. And then we just decided, well, if you leave it around a little bit longer, we get the natural settle, it can filter itself a little bit. So
that's awesome.
It's kind of the way they went with that, and we haven't looked back on that. So
Still don't filter the beers.
See you later.
Oh, yeah, listen, yeah.
Bye.
Bye. See ya.
Bye, Felicia.
But
No, that's awesome.
They've been,
That's the
it's
struggle.
An American story for
That's
real.
the struggle of business. I mean, people don't understand that. I mean, it's not.
Yeah, it wasn't all.
People think I'm burning money in my fireplace. And it's not the case.
You have a fireplace?
No, I don't. I've got a fire pit.
I make my own
I cook over it occasionally. Some hot dogs, like a hobo.
Yeah, we used
Yeah,
to.
it's good times.
They used to make what Dave, one of our owners, told me when we first met him was they used to make balanced but uninspired, unremarkable beers. So they were always balanced from day one, but it was just a red ale, a brown ale. In the late '90s, nothing really stood out, and no one was picking our brown ale over someone else's. So that was their initial struggle.
Right. Yeah, and the competition now is insane. It's absolutely out of control.
Oh yeah, best of luck to everyone who's doing it today.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a lot of knowledge out there though that they can learn from people that have already made all these mistakes over the
Right,
years.
of
Hopefully
course.
they're learning on the fly. But Dave and Mike learned every step as they go, and I think they still definitely learn new stuff.
But if
today.
you can't,
as we grow, I mean, we're getting new challenges and new things being a bigger brewery.
Of course, yeah. I mean, but if you can't produce a good product, and you guys have no problem doing that, then. But I'm just saying, it's like, oh yeah, we can do this. Everybody thinks they can do this, and they can't. I mean. you want to be competitive in this market right now. It's you have to be.
Yeah, there were 50.
Tip-top
There were
shape.
50 breweries in Tampa Bay.
No, there's over 70.
Yo, it's crazy. I mean,
What's
it's
that?
7-0.
Yeah,
There's 70 now.
Yeah.
over, yeah.
Wow.
yeah over. Yeah,
That's unreal.
absolutely there is.
Right, that's 70s over
And
50.
people still buy your product.
70s
So
over
you,
50.
you guys are doing a good job.
Right. Yeah, and we're gonna see a saturation. Do you think we'll see a saturation point in Tampa
No,
Bay?
it won't be a saturation point. It'll be a quality point. And,
Well, okay.
and a good business point. You know,
I
it's
agree
just like
with you,
anything.
Jim.
If you run a good business, you'll stick around.
Yeah, that it will. I hope it'll come to that because then hopefully everyone rises up and makes better beer and everyone sells more. I mean, look at California. I was gonna say, look at California.
Yeah,
They have
just San
amazing beer
Diego
out there.
has 90.
Yeah, a 115. I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's,
But
and there's more people in the Bay Area than there are in San Diego.
absolutely, if you've been there, it's pretty nice. But yeah, no, it just people have economists talked about it and the growth in wine and the explosion of wine and we kind of go that route. Like there's more room in the market. We just got to take a little more share from the bigger players. They're kind of band together to get on that. It's
Oh, of
working. I mean,
course.
it's growing. We're growing the craft share, so it's working.
Absolutely.
It
No,
just
you
takes
guys are one of
time.
the
It takes time.
biggest, well-known, craft breweries in the country, as far as I know. I mean, you got. Just my tongue. Sorry. Anyway, I was gonna make a joke there, but it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. Not in public view. So, all right. Anywho, now we got one more coming up. I think we're gonna do the Fruitwood after
try some
that.
Fruitwood?
Fruitwood.
Try some Fruitwood? Have you had the pleasure of trying the Fruitwood yet?
I had the first one out of the keg. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
I had to make sure it was flowing properly. I mean,
I've actually had the
I'm
curmudgeon
sorry.
before you guys and the Imperial Stout. I do my homework better than both of you.
Burn.
Burn.
Hero.
Oh, this is supposed to be silly by all means. So.
Dig. So Fruitwood's coming out, but I guess we can just sort of mention that we have a new barrel age series this year.
Oh, yes, please
So
tell
Fruitwood's the first beer in that series.
us. Okay.
Is Doom coming back?
I don't know what you're speaking
that
of.
means.
I don't know what that is. But what we basically always had our KBS and then our Backwoods Bastard in November.
Yes.
So those two beers will be part of this barrel aged series, and then it's going to be 6 beers in total. So we're saying some brand new beers and then some returning favorites or cult hits or however you want to say it. But we can't disclose all the beers, but we can say that Fruitwood's number 1, and then KBS is coming soon as number 2. So 1 and 2, and 5? Backwoods
Okay.
Bastard number 5.
All right.
So there's still some mystery and surprises and things to look forward to coming
All
from
4
us.
packs?
Yeah.
For the most
Yeah,
part.
for the most part. 4 packs and draft, and then there may be a limited run in certain markets of a 750 milliliter bottle.
Ooh.
So you may see that out there, but we know in Florida it'll be 12-ounce bottles for the most part. Yeah, for
Okay.
the most part.
All right. Well,
You just may see things online in a home market, Michigan. Obviously, they do things a little different, and so who knows what you see out there.
Right.
But for Florida, for Fruitwood, we only had 4 packs of 12 ounce. For KBS, there might be some of the big bottles, but there won't be very many.
Okay.
guys-
I'd like some of those.
But there'll be a lot of more 12 ounces than there have been in the past, which is awesome for everyone who says they can't get it and they email the brewery.
yes.
We send more. We make more every year, but there's more people that want it every year, so it never quite catches up.
Beautiful.
Oh, here it comes.
If I have any pool,
Oh, there it is.
if I have any pool in the Founders world, will you please tell someone important that I want Doom back?
We will pass it along. We pass
I mean,
it along.
yeah, I mean,
we taking
it's in my
suggestions?
note.
We'll
Alright,
put.
put
We'll
in my
make a note.
notes.
All right. So this is Das Fruitwood, is all I like to call it.
Fruitwood, up in Pasco.
It's like Inglewood,
so
only different.
So Fruitwood's basically
Yes.
Fruitwood's basically
Fruitwood.
a cherry ale aged in maple bourbon barrels, coming in about 8%. Definitely a little fruit forward, but not super like in your face cherry, tart at the same time.
That tastes like it was aged in an angel's bathroom. I mean, you can
Yes.
say oak barrels all day,
Do
but
you wanna
I'm saying
die?
it's just, this is
Angel's bathroom.
bathroom. I don't know. I would imagine an angel's bathroom it tastes delicious.
It was-
It's the best thing I had.
I mean, I love that, but it was
Angels.
I think it was actually was this aged in our new barrel aged facility?
Not
And there you
sure
go.
about
That's
that,
probably
but
a better
you
answer.
should
It
mention
probably
it.
bathroom
I don't
might not have been the
know
best thing to
about
say.
it. We have a
No, it's absolutely delicious. This is lovely,
Yeah,
delightful.
basically,
An
the
angel's
reason-
bathroom.
I said something. silly.
Asian's bathroom?
Angels.
Angels.
Angels, not an Asian. No,
It's-
that would be
I
totally
like-
different context.
I like
mean,
Asians.
an Angels.
There's nothing wrong with
Oh God, I've ruined the whole podcast.
I actually want to see
It's
that
done.
show.
No.
The ship is sinking. Just
No, it's
bear
not
with us.
sinking, dude. We got this.
No, this is
Bilge
delicious
pump
beer.
is on, Braj.
I can't. Yeah, well, we can probably edit that. We can edit that after.
Yeah, so-
It's live
So,
stream.
the,
but,
the,
yeah,
reason, the reason why I'm
sorry,
we have this
I ruined
new
it.
barrel aged program, the 6 barrel aged beers. We have a brand new facility. It's about a 190,000 square foot facility where we are just making barrel aged beers.
190,000
190,000
square feet.
I mean,
Only.
all barrels.
take her, give or take a couple
Jeez.
It's about a
feet.
mile from our current.
The-
But
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
it's
it's
super
monstrous.
close. But yeah,
Public.
what's up?
Not open to
Yeah, not
public.
open to the
Can't go
public,
there.
but no,
But,
huge cooler.
it's real.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I don't believe you. I wanna
basically, we used
They're
to
not the public.
we used to age majority of our our barrels beers in their gypsum mines, but which they're at capacity, and top secret, you can't get down there. I've never been down there.
I haven't either. I've been asking for 3.5 years.
All right,
But no,
so
100.
So-
I believe it's a 100 barrel brew house.
okay.
So
That one I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it's 100.
So-
one that he mentioned.
There's
That's
a
in
brew
the
house
place.
in the barrel.
Oh yeah. It's
How-
called the Bear
you have
House.
room in there?
Oh. Not
yeah,
a
I know.
lot.
I mean, 190,000 square feet. It's
tight.
tight.
It's a little tight.
It's tight.
It's-
It can. Yeah. I mean.
It also houses our raw materials and our finished goods as well. So there's part of a sort of storage aspect to the building as well. So,
Are you?
yeah, just barrels on barrels on barrels.
Yeah, I got the pleasure of touring it. When was that? When we were up there? I think it was
August.
in August.
But
yeah.
it wasn't even.
Yeah, they were in the process. There were a handful of barrels in there.
Are you-
The warehouse was up and running. But they were building the cooler at the time, and the cooler itself.
Are you using the barrels for fermentation or just barrel aging?
Just, barrel aging, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, very good.
Yeah, we haven't seen it since it's been fully finished.
Kiki just responded, who I haven't seen in a long, long time, and she just picked up my KBS today. We'll be in Palm Harbor on Sunday.
Where's
So-
Kiki?
She travels a lot. I haven't seen her in a while.
Has it been
Oh,
released?
is Michigan? Is she in Michigan?
I don't know.
That's
And maybe
what-
she'll respond. She's
Are
she's
you in
watching
Michigan?
it. So Kiki,
So
where
we
are you?
released it in
She's
Michigan.
gonna be here Sunday.
But no
I haven't
out.
seen her in
It's not even in the warehouse yet. So
I don't know how
it's in
long.
Florida, but-
Yes.
2 years ish. I still have your card hanging on the wall.
So yeah, we did
She's
KBS
awesome. No,
release
good.
week in Michigan this week.
I don't think you do.
No?
I don't think you do.
Kiki.
Yeah, KBS release
So-
week was in Michigan this week, so they like to roll it out in Michigan, give everyone a little love at the
Awesome.
brewery.
Yeah,
in the
she
week.
might be. She travels all over the place.
In the week,
I mean,
and this week they're doing tappings all over Grand Rapids, and they're trying to space out the bottle things so people don't have to wait in these
Awesome.
12-hour lines at
Yeah.
the bottles, and then they roll out in the rest of the country like April 1. We got
Okay.
a blessing of maybe the 31st, but basically April 1 is when you can always know that that's kind of the release day
Very
every year. It's kind of it's the same.
well, Kiki, I'll trade you a bottle
Yeah.
when you get here.
Way to
I'll
go.
be here Sunday.
Way to go, Kiki.
So never fear.
Awesome.
So all right. This is delicious though. The fruitwood is
You like?
excellent.
Yeah.
So this is
Kiki-
Different
Kiki's
from
in
us.
line.
I think it's a little bit different from something we've done. Jeremy loves it, our brewmaster, but I like that it finishes tart because it could be overly sweet with the maple syrup going on. But the barrels. There's a company in Grand Rapids called Bliss, and we kind of do partnership with that guy, and he makes hot sauce and he bourbon barrel ages his maple syrup, which is really delicious, and some other things.
I've never heard of such thing.
Oh, it's
but I
really-
like it.
It's
Yeah,
really
sounds good.
delicious. It's extra good.
Bourbon barrel aged maple syrup.
So that's what it is. He gets the barrels that are one-time spent bourbon barrels. He
Yeah.
puts his syrup in it, ages it, and then he packages it, and then we get the barrel. So now it's had bourbon, it's had maple syrup, and then we put beer.
Oh, it sounds terrible.
Oh, then we put
How do you
this
do,
beer.
how do you do this?
beer. So obviously
Wow.
we can't
Oh,
get
that's
enough
brilliant.
of those maple. He doesn't sell as much syrup as we sell beer.
Oh, yeah, of
So the
course.
barrels aren't as readily available. So we would, people always ask us to do more of the maple bourbon barrel aging, but
Yeah.
it's just the availability of the actual barrels.
Well,
limits
send
that.
the syrup to Florida. I mean,
Oh yeah, you can
can't
buy
get-
it
we can't-
online in the
Oh,
founder's
okay.
store, or you can buy it from his store,
Oh,
or whatever.
really?
But the more
Okay.
syrup, whenever people ask for things like CBS, the more syrup you
Buy more
buy,
syrup, and then
you
we get more
of
beer.
these beers.
Yeah, we can't. I mean,
And the syrup's awesome, so you're winning anyway.
there's not a lot of syrup here in Florida. No palm syrup or
Gotta import it.
We have aloe.
Aloe syrup.
Yep.
aloe. Yeah, we can grow aloe like
Barrel-aged
nobody's
aloe.
business.
Yes.
Might be nice on your sunburn. I mean,
And your
Syrup?
lungs.
it would get you drunk. If it absorbs, can we absorb the alcohol through my skin? Yeah,
Let's try it.
let's make it so. Anybody wants to try that? Please, by all means, let's get that
Barrel
going.
aged aloe.
Barrel aged aloe.
Smell amazing.
All right, so I don't know. Are we looking on time there, Adam? Reasonable.
Commercial
All right.
break.
So, do you guys have anything to add? I mean,
Well, I'd like to say thank you for having us. I don't think
Nope.
we said that in the beginning.
Kiki responded.
Where is she?
Montana.
Missoula. Burr.
So Kiki replied, Mud Club number
Rapids.
1641.
Thanks for your support.
So 1641.
Awesome.
She's in there.
Yeah, we have a mug club at the brewery.
Yeah, AJ, thanks for having us, my man.
No, I hope you had a good time. I mean, I only said one stupid thing that I can think of. We'll move
It
on.
wasn't stupid.
It was pretty stupid.
No, it gave
usually is.
great ideas.
I mean, but I didn't wear sandals to a clutch show, so I'm better than
Yeah,
that.
that.
So did anybody,
did
answer,
bite
did
it.
anybody answer that? Nobody.
No, nobody answered
Even
that.
after you
Even
gave it-
after
After I
you
gave
said
the
it.
answer.
Yeah,
Wow.
they should have, because I would have given them free beer. But let's see, that might have just sparked the wave here.
It's tough for Jared to get a free beer.
So when is the next time Clutch is in town? Do we know?
No,
That's
it'll be a little
question
bit.
for him.
It'll be a little bit.
All right, yeah, that could be the next question. Yeah,
But
when is the next?
what is his name?
Is-
Their
is
tour
Aloe-
manager's been with them forever. Founders Porter is his favorite beer.
Wow.
Is aloe syrup gluten free? I just got that one. I don't think so. I mean, well, it might be.
Not after you
That's out of
barrel
my
age
pay,
it.
that's out of my. It's
Not
over
after
my
it's-
pay grade right
Yeah,
there.
not after it's beer in it. Oh, thank you, Jerry. Love you. She's always on top of things.
So today we learned about angels' bathrooms and barrel aged aloe.
So yeah, this is for Jerry
Good
though.
summation.
How many lights do you see?
I'm not looking. Don't look at it.
Okay, there are 4 lights.
4.
No,
What?
there's always 4 lights. It's from a Star Trek episode.
Oh.
No.
Next Generation. I'm sorry. She'll respond to that. I know. As soon as I said that's what her customized House of Beer shirt said. Yeah, there are 4 lights, and then and that's Captain Picard. Never mind.
Okay. Good old.
yeah,
Captain.
the 4. Captain. Yeah, come on, dude. Captain Picard.
That's the new
each have
generation.
200.
isn't it?
Sir,
Is that the new generation?
the next generation. Yes.
Whatever. Yeah. See.
Yes, the next.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I
Yeah.
don't
Okay.
dig- I don't.
Don't be insulting people over here.
When-
No, it's
Come on,
okay.
we
New
gotta-
generation's correct.
That's something.
No,
That was
it's
something.
well, it's new generation, next generation was one of those. Dudes.
And then dead.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah, there's Enterprise. I can go into all of them,
I
but
was
yeah,
more a
deep
fan of the-
Deep Snooze 9, as I call it. Yeah, Deep Snooze
Yeah, I
9.
see. I like the old school.
Yeah, I mean it had Worf in it. Great, that's fine.
I'm old
but,
school.
yeah.
Oh, I can throw in a last idea. Note.
yes,
We're going
please.
to have a couple of consumer contests, so definitely check our website, Facebook, Founders Brewing, because we're going to have an all-day contest, and then we're going to have a contest to go up to the 20th anniversary, which is in October, to meet Mike and Dave and party with us on 20th anniversary. If anybody wants to go to Founders Fest, that's in June in Michigan, and that event is awesome. We shut down the street. 6,000 people, two stages, live music the whole time. So that's a great event. So we do a bunch of cool events at the brewery. So definitely check out the website. But there's going to be some contests. So anyone listening anywhere could most likely enter. Check the rules. But
Awesome, very good.
I don't know the rules.
And somebody had one more question before we go. Okay, we got when is KBS going to be back?
April
April?
1,
April.
April 1st, KBS every year.
Okay.
April 1st. Check the website, though, for events in Florida. If you can't find it at your local retailer to buy it and take it home, make sure you check our event page because we're going to be pouring it all over the place. And come drink some with Lee and I and Brett
wanna come-
on the
Yeah.
other coast.
Yeah.
And this Brett or anybody.
If you want to come to a really
And we should have it here. I mean, we're
Everybody,
on.
just come drink it. But I mean, we're gonna have like events set up all over. So hopefully, one's near where you live, or some people.
Are there going to be 15 packs of KBS?
19.2 15 packs.
Yeah, what a shame.
Let's renegade some.
Yes, let's run
KBS.
Indeed. So.
Giant. What was the thing they made? It was like that.
Yes.
All right.
19.2
Well,
ounce
I don't know.
KBS.
You guys got anything else? Are you looking good?
Go drink Founders. Good people.
Probably
Better
sign it
beer.
off and go drink some other beer and
Cheers, guys. Success.
Cheers, everybody.
Yes. Founders, we got it all night tonight.
Beer.
Boom.
We got some
AJ,
stuff for
BJ.
trivia. We got trivia tonight too at 8 p.m. We're gonna have some founder stuff to give away.
And Kat will be here
Including
all day
a
on
green-
Catterday.
It's Catterday. Yes, indeed. Yeah, so we call it Catterday. So
Yeah, come here. This place is great. Come drink all the beer.
Yeah,
It's mostly Founders.
it's not the worst place you've ever been to, I'm sure. But come on now. So, all right,
Cheers, guys.
carry on. Cheers.